So let's get started here. Let's see if we can get a new record today. Hopefully play a little bit more focused than yesterday. Yesterday we didn't have that many good attempts because I struggle with focus and consistency. So hopefully that will improve today. Fair enough, man. I mean, there are people that find me through Twitch, but the majority of my viewers have come from people finding me through outside of Twitch. Mainly YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. The new ad program Twitch is running, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, so I'll definitely not use it in April unless, for whatever reason, it turns out that it's actually better than the estimated numbers, but I somehow really doubt that. But I'll definitely keep an eye on it. I just wanted to let you guys know about the change as well. And again, there are ads running on the stream this month, just because they actually gave me a good offer this month. But that was for a flat rate.
You found me.
And their new system is not going to be flat rates anymore.
Did you find any samurai to free your uncle?
Not yet, but I'm still searching.
I'm sure you'll find someone soon. Taka can help you after we save him. Hard to believe I might see him soon.
He's lucky to have you.
You might disagree.
That's what siblings are for.
What about you? Any brothers or sisters?
Lord Shimura is my only family.
What will you do when he's free?
Nice.
Take a
4
breath.
black power bombs.
Because then I'll know
Good
there's
energy.
hope for our island.
You feel that strongly?
I've watched him win victory against impossible odds. And after your brother is free, what then?
Honestly, I haven't had time to think about it. You're riding well. How are you?
Did I thank you, Michael, for the second
Mostly
gifted
healed.
sub?
Your bandages did the trick.
I think I forgot. Michael, thanks for the other gifted sub. Appreciate it. Thank you, and Vano. Enjoy the emotes.
I suppose you're right. My uncle taught me that a samurai masters his emotions, like you master a horse or a blade.
That's a hard way to live.
It's not
I think the
supposed to
reason
be
why
easy.
yesterday I wasn't that focused or
There's a spot up ahead.
able to play that consistently was because I was like really tired. But I feel like I have way more energy today.
There's the camp. Tough to get inside.
The Mongols threw that place together in days. There has to be a way in. Let's look.
We need to reach Taka.
Oh, you wanted to say 69.
We'll find a safe approach. You can scale the
Oh,
rocks
I
on
didn't
that
even
side.
pay attention
If
to
they
it.
lose, they might give way. Alert the guards.
I swear I've not programmed it to to do that.
The front wall
It
there
just
is still
happened.
under construction.
Could be a way in.
But you guys are not gonna believe me.
Let's move.
Taka. He's been through a lot, even before the invasion.
But you took care of him.
Someone had to. He hated when I stole. But it was that or starve. He didn't have a choice.
I didn't choose to be a samurai either. But going against my instincts, my code.
It's better than getting wiped out by the Mongols. We have to fight back. Any way we can.
Through here.
But yeah, it does kind of suck seeing that incentive thing kind of change like
It's
that.
still alive. Can I take the shot?
Because not gonna lie, I didn't hate the last system. I just didn't accept it for a few months because I didn't think the offers were good enough.
Should not have killed him.
But clearly, I'm welcome to accept
There's a gash
the
in the
offers
side,
if they were good.
not from an arrow.
But you know, those estimates needs to be way better before I even consider them. The estimates need to be better for ads before I would even consider them. Because when you're giving me an estimate instead of a flat fee, you know,
Find out.
estimates need to be high for me to accept, because like, you know, it's an estimate. It could be a lot lower.
We'll be safe there.
Granted, it could be higher, but let's be honest, it's probably never going to be higher.
Lord Shimura's been captured.
Because an estimate is never higher
Search to free him. Are you
in
looking
those
for
kinds of
work?
things.
But the other Straw Hats may be. Last I heard, they were hunting Mongols in Tsitsu Prefecture, by the coast near the Kishi grasslands.
I'm also just generally curious, like, do you guys not watch a stream if there's a pre-roll
Looking for
ad?
my brother. A
Like, if you
blacksmith
click on a
named
stream
Tucker.
and Twitch forces you to watch an ad before getting into the stream, do you actually just stop watching it? Or do you sit through the ad?
You said they were moving.
Surely someone like you, Michael, never see ads because you like sub to everyone. Do you even know what an ad is at this point on Twitch? What is this ad you speak of? Sub to all you want to watch. That's amazing. I'm sure every one of us appreciate the support. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's gonna be the case for someone like my stream. Because again, I'm not really streaming games where people are actually browsing for different streamers. It does happen, but it's not really a thing for these kind of games. I don't think pre-rolls really matter all that much here. I think they matter more if you are like streaming some of the really popular games or only streaming the newest games that gets a lot of viewers. Then not having pre-roll ads, I do think matters. Because then, you know, a lot more just happen to click in. But most new viewers I get come to Twitch specifically because, you know,
No one
they have
knows.
seen me before through YouTube or something like that.
Besides us? I don't know yet.
So like, I don't think a pre-roll ad is really gonna stop them from watching.
Uncle by ourselves. Stop wandering off!
Mongols!
I thought I threw it a little short there, but it actually worked.
They fight like drunk tanuki.
They fought well enough at Komoda.
There's a stream I want to watch, I'll sit through that. If not, you click away. Fair. Yeah, I can totally see it if you're like just browsing Twitch to find somebody to watch. But I feel like there's not that many people. I mean, statistically,
That's
we
close
can
to the
see in the
Huts base.
stats. Not many people like browse on
Something
Twitch.
happened here.
Unless we're talking the popular games or brand new games.
Gift to my greatest.
Then people do browse for streamers, but
Blood.
outside of that, it's
Not
a
much.
rare
No
occurrence.
one died.
Rice and millet. Left uneaten.
The attack was sudden.
Because usually Twitch is a website most people go to just to watch a handful of streamers, sometimes even just one streamer and nobody else.
Fort is nearby.
And that's that.
With you.
Better you didn't. We lost enough there.
Why did the samurai fail?
The Mongols fought like animals.
Wrong answer.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I also noticed since Twitch started forcing more ads in each stream,
Body, mind,
it
and
seems
spirit.
like there are more and more people sub to Twitch Turbo.
Now the one further down the road. On the left. Not bad. Let's see if you can hit the one furthest away. How does it feel?
Like it was made for me.
It wasn't. So take good
For
care.
those who don't know, Twitch Turbo is
Let's go.
Twitch's version of YouTube Premium, where there's just no ads no matter who
This
you're
one
watching.
helped at Komoda.
It is a good
Twitch just doesn't really promote it a lot, but I've noticed more people
You haven't
have
seen
the
the
turbo
Mongols
symbol
fire
next to their name
They
these
only
days
get one.
compared to what it used to be.
Fort Nakayama.
I hope your student is inside.
We'll get a better look at the defenses from up there. This spot is perfect.
I'll find a way in.
Survey
And
the
Turbo is
battlefield.
definitely, you know,
What
if
can
you
we
watch a
use
lot
to
of
our
Twitch,
advantage?
and especially a lot of different streamers,
One shot could stir
Turbo is definitely worth it.
The Mongols will face the sting. of
Just to avoid
insects,
ads, I would
arrows.
imagine.
those
But if you're the
barrels
type of
do some
person that
damage.
only watch, like, say,
Find out.
1 or 2 streamers, like,
An arrow in those
seems to
hanging
be
lines
the
will
case
pick
for
up
most people
sparks.
that watch Twitch, and it's better to just sub to them
Start fires.
They have many
to avoid the
archers.
ads.
They're skilled, but we are better. When the gates open,
Alright, let's get a good fight here.
They're opening the gates.
Crap, we have an archer. Cool. Somebody took a while to get terrified there. That was kind of an awkward fight, but I'll take it. But they have made ads more annoying on Twitch.
someone's personal quarters.
One thing I've
Women's
noticed they
door,
have changed
boys'
here, I think it started here in March. Or actually, no, it started in early February, I think. Where it used to be that if an ad played on Twitch, you could just click to another tab.
Archer
And wait for the
terms
ad to be over?
Mongolian translations.
But if you do that now
was
without
mentioned.
the sound
He was
off,
teaching them
or without the sound
the
on,
way of the bow.
the ad just pauses until you watch it. So if you don't have sound off when you click on a
arrows are
stream and there's an ad playing,
Tomoe.
and you switch to another tab, it pauses the ad
I taught her to make
and
a
plays
knot
it,
with deer home.
continues playing it when you click back.
Curve of the eagle feathers.
So the
That is
Mongols
really
took
annoying.
weapons.
The shots are tightly clustered. No Mongol shoots Japanese arrows with such skill.
Then they
So
allowed
sometimes
them
you
to
will
use a
click
bow.
on a stream where you assume you have watched the ad, or you click to another tab because you see an ad start playing.
A survivor.
But then you click back on it after a minute because you assume the ad is over, but nope, the ad is just paused.
We're
It's
looking
really
for one.
frustrating.
I've seen enough. Let's go.
Definitely makes me want to watch a lot less Twitch.
I should have killed her.
But granted,
Tomoe won her
I'm lucky
freedom.
enough to
She joined
be sub to a lot of people I want
you do
to
that?
watch.
What happened?
I pushed her too hard.
Pushed her how? What are you hiding? Sensei! I demand an answer.
Yeah, not the best easy going, but not terrible either. On to Mazago. Because on YouTube I don't really have that issue because I just have YouTube Premium, so I never see ads on YouTube. But in Twitch it's definitely starting to become really annoying. If like, I just want to watch like a stream I'm not watching that often, and then I have to like actually watch the ad. So get Turbo? Eh, I think I'm just, at this point I'm just watching streamers I'm really only sub to at this point. That's basically what it's just turned into. That if I'm not subbed, I'm just gonna watch somebody else. Because I'm subbed to a decent amount of people thanks to being lucky with gifted subs. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of Turbo. I just don't think I watch enough Twitch these days to want to pay for it, if you know what I mean. It's the little things, yeah. It used to be a thing everyone could do at some point, where just some of the colors were premium only.
Warriors of Clan Adachi! Is anyone... Kill him! Where's Lady Masako? Who are these men? Not
I think that's still the case, right?
Not bandits.
Like, you can still change your name's color. There's just certain colors only for premium, I'm pretty sure.
What happened here? Someone forced their way in. A naginata. Used by the women of Clan Adachi. They fought to defend their family. They were trying to escape. Past the children through...
I'm gaming. Yeah, I think everyone can. I'm pretty sure.
If anyone survived, they may have fled on horseback. Better check the stables. Empty stables. Someone took the horses. Horse tracks. Someone fled the estate. They left a trail.
Server, you get a color wheel. Oh,
That's
that's
skilled.
Gotcha.
Knew how to confuse their aim. Fallen horse.
How much is Turbo a month these days?
Belonged to Clan Adachi.
I think when I first watched Twitch, it was like, I think it was just $8, but surely it's more expensive these days. Oh, it's $9? Really? Okay, that's not actually that bad. I pay more for premium on YouTube.
A night my husband and sons.
And also, I don't get why so many people hate on YouTube Premium, because to me, that YouTube Premium was amazing.
My sister took the children and fled. I stayed with my
I actually
friend
thought Turbo
Wallace
would be
to
more
fight
expensive.
our attackers. We were
So
out,
that means Turbo is worth it if
and
you
then
watch
I was the only
more
one
than
left
one streamer and you're only subbing to avoid ads.
for me.
Obviously, I think most people sub because they also want to support.
I buried them.
But if you're just sub to avoid ads, then I guess Turbo is pretty good in that sense.
I tried to say.
YouTube used to be free without ads. That's why they're upset.
We ride for
YouTube used to be free without ads.
Sorry you endured this alone.
Yeah, like what, back in 2010?
killers are alive.
They will pay for what they did.
Every moment they
I mean, YouTube would not exist without ads.
brings me shame.
You can't blame
I'm old,
yourself.
okay. That's fair.
It's my duty to
But,
punish them for it.
I mean, you know, it's gotta make money somehow. You know. That was back when YouTube was still a startup. I forgot which year Google purchased YouTube in, but yeah, there were a long time where there was no ads, or there were only like side ads or something like that. What year was it that Google purchased YouTube? That was 2009 or something?
Are you Sogen?
I am.
I am Suck. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Wait, was it all the way back in 2006 they bought it? Damn. I thought it was when the ads came in that YouTube purchased them. But I guess they just treated it as a startup in the beginning. Before they went hard on the ads.
You got the
So you wouldn't have that issue if you have YouTube Premium.
It fits well.
We need to move.
You think Sogen is behind the massacre?
He visited my home just before the assassins. The little bastard.
Double unskippable ads every 5. Okay, that's egregious. If people actually do that.
Earns my suspicion.
Sogan arrived from
Why premium when ad blogger?
at the beginning of autumn.
Because ad blogger, then
To destroy
the creator doesn't get any money.
planning.
And a wall to cover the treachery.
Where is that?
And as somebody who makes content and do make decent amount of money off of it, I would personally be a massive hypocrite if I started using ad blogger on YouTube.
Here.
You sent me to frighten the monk.
I knew he would panic, make a mistake. Now he's leading us.
But that's me personally.
Stay close. We can't be seen.
And also allows me to watch ad-free content on my PlayStation or my phone, which is amazing. Because obviously ad blogger is really only a thing on PC. I know there's ways to make it work on, don't think on PlayStation, but on phone. But you know.
Hide.
Yeah.
Did he see us?
I can. That's fair enough, Seth.
He's moving again.
Let's go.
That I can understand. As long as I'm on the whitelist. Actually, you probably don't know because I haven't uploaded in forever. At least on the main channel. Did you guys know I have a main channel? I didn't know either.
Losing him.
Anyway, Massacre fight coming up.
Let's get closer.
This way.
But yeah, obviously with that blogger you can whitelist certain YouTube channels. If you would whitelist mine, I would appreciate it. And also I don't have ads every 5 minutes.
Keep your voice down.
Those men slaughtered.
Who will fight?
Beautiful fight.
Let's go. There's nowhere to run, so
You destroyed Clan
find me when you're done.
Names. And a symbol. Masako might know them.
The thing is also, which I've seen a lot of people say they do, and I don't think this is true,
Did you?
but when you upload a video to YouTube and you want ads on it, by default YouTube is gonna add ads manually. And YouTube adds a crazy amount of ads manually if you don't change it yourself. By the way, really good gold split right there. So a lot of people just do it, make the ads run by default. And trust me, YouTube will put an ad like every 5 minutes. For shorter videos, they're probably doing it like every minute. You know, it's crazy. I always manually place my ads. So they are ads, don't get me wrong, but they're not egregious. And I still make decent amount of money off the video. But from what I hear, a lot of YouTubers do it because they think the video will do better in the algorithm if you let YouTube place the ads manually. I think that stems from, I think, Mr. Beast at one point, which is, you know, he's the literal god of YouTube. Or most people look to him for any advice YouTube related. I'm pretty sure he said at one point, I think it was in an interview with Marcus Brownlee or something that got pretty popular. Because I remember the clip got shared a lot. He said that he never places ads manually, he lets YouTube do it. And he claims his videos do better in the algorithm because of it. I don't know if that's true. Because I don't think it's true, because I know plenty of other creators that definitely place them manually that do perfectly fine. So I believe that's not true. And obviously anything Mr. Beast does on YouTube, other people will copy just because, you know, he's one of the most popular and, you know, a lot of people view him as the most successful YouTuber, so they'll try to copy what he does. And remember there was a viral clip of him saying he lets YouTube do the manual or automatic thing. Yeah. Yeah, obviously there's the people that do sponsored ad reads, which, you know. Luckily those are fairly easy to skip on the timeline, to be fair.
Let's go, son.
I don't blame anyone for taking sponsors, because some of the sponsors you can have on YouTube videos play really well. And most of the time, if you're a decent enough creator, they'll pay more than you get from YouTube ads. So there's no reason why, or there's a good reason why they take them. Oh yeah, I also hate that. But yeah, it makes sense why YouTube would remove the yellow tick. Because then, I'm thinking a lot of people used it to like try to avoid the ads.
Mercenaries were seen in the area.
But I definitely also hate when an ad starts playing and it's way louder than the thing you're watching. And most Teeny's ad sucks. True. At least the ones you see on the internet. I will admit there are some ads that sometimes are on TV that are pretty funny. But again, they're funny when you see them the first time or maybe the second time. But once you see it the fifth time, it's okay. I've had enough. The power went out a third time at work? And like today? That sounds like a bit of an issue.
When we get close to the town, you can hide in the cart with the sucker.
The Mongols won't search it?
Not anymore. It's the same sucker delivery.
Yeah, time to ask your boss or manager if you can work from home where there's actual power. If you have a job where you can work from home.
Business with the enemy.
Actually, no, you're a dog groomer, so I guess you can't.
Let me keep my head.
Unless it's your own salon.
Oh, sir. You sure you want to go through with this? Anything for Taka.
How bad is the
I just hope you weren't halfway through trimming like a chow chow or something and then lost power.
Few people fought back.
Gonna make that chow chow look like a poodle.
A few people fought back. A few people fought back. A few people fought back. A few people fought back.
Chow chow is actually like the most fluffiest dogs.
Mongols.
I don't know which one is the most fluffy, but Chow Chows are definitely up there. Actually, come to think of it, the new what are they called?
They might search the car.
Is it called the Finnish Shepherd or whatever it's called? Those are pretty fluffy too.
Seen them this far out here.
You stop.
How many fought back? We'll never know.
Dance. Hurry up.
Just a little farther.
What was all that screaming?
Doesn't matter. Keep it down.
Is that what Taka's going through?
Your brother's a skilled blacksmith. They won't treat him like that.
You don't know that.
All huskies have so much hair. They have a lot of hair, but they're not that fluffy.
We're getting close to quiet.
I think huskies only get really fluffy when they're like bred with some other. Because there are some long-haired huskies, but I think they're not purebred, if that's the case. But yeah, I don't know what would be the most fluffiest dog. But yeah, Chow Chow is definitely up there. They have lots of hair. They literally look like lions.
I can't believe this worked.
And then there's the, I think it's called Finland Shepherd or something.
They burned half.
I know they are also like really fluffy.
Once we're done, I'll meet you at the
I know you can also get golden retrievers that are maybe not fluffy but have like really long hair, especially on their belly.
Look, by the gate.
He's in charge. Slaver.
Bastard.
He's inspecting the prisoners like they're horses.
He might lead us to Taka.
Follow him.
된 네가 못 있어.
What's that again? I've heard the name, but I can't picture it in my head.
I'm watching.
I need to have to look. Oh, I would need to look that up.
Taka's probably fine. He wouldn't try to run.
Let's go.
It's probably one of the really small dogs that probably has the most hair compared to other body weight. There's those Chinese dogs, I forget what they're called. They have like a really long hair, but like if you like trim them, they're like basically the size of a Chihuahua. I forgot what they're called. And then, of course, there's dogs that have very thin hair. Which is usually like Dalmatians or Pit Bulls have like really short hair. No worries, Aaron. We were just discussing what is like the fluffiest dog. Like which dog has like the most hair compared to other body weight. And since you're a trimmer, you might know the answer to that question. Or groomer. It's called a dog groomer, right? That's the proper term in English, right? Because like I was like the Mongolian Chow Chow, I'm sure it's pretty up there in terms of being like the fluffiest.
I knew it. Taka's here.
He's only blacksmith.
I'm a blacksmith too, and I'll do much better work.
I cannot
Yo, Charlie, how's it going?
get rid of him. But be ready to prove yourself.
That bastard. He'll kill Taka.
Hear you, Yasambe.
full of Mongols.
Watching from work, like many others. Really, huskies? I know they have a lot of hair, but compared to other breeds, I don't think it's that much.
No,
Please. I need to rest.
It's Taka.
There's a gate nearby.
Then that's where we break out.
Like, I know they have a very soft fur, which I guess does count towards being
Found the
fluffy.
slaver.
I guess I'm more thinking like, which dog has like the most fur,
Climb this tree.
or the biggest coat.
Where are we going?
Kenji's
I
waiting
guess
for
that
us
was
at the
more what I
crossroads.
was looking for by,
If he made
you
it
know,
out
saying
alive.
fluffy. The fluffiest dog. Yeah, I don't think chows are that common. To be fair. I actually see a chow chow fairly often, because where I live there's a family not far from here that actually has a chow chow. And it's super cute. Because it's actually well trained, because it is one of those breeds that needs a lot of training. But that one is actually really well trained. Oh yeah, San Bernard, yeah. Oh, you're in Texas? Oh yeah, I'd imagine it would be torture to have like a long-haired dog in Texas. Or like you would be torturing the animal
Get in the
if
tall
you had
guys.
like
Stay down.
a really long-haired one.
It's Kenji! Taka! You made it!
Were you followed?
No, but we can't go back to my place. It's crawling with Mongols.
We should go.
We have to put some distance between us and Azamo Bay.
But if we're talking like most hair
It's in the morning
compared to
since dawn.
body,
Clear.
We need to
it's
figure out
probably
where
like
to
one
go
of the
next.
really small dogs that probably has like the most
Everyone alright?
percentage-wise.
I could use a drink. And some sleep.
I can help with one of those.
Tibetan Mastiffs. Wouldn't touch those with 8 football.
First time in days, I haven't felt like I was about to die. My lord, I am grateful. But how do you...
Yeah, those are those like really big ones,
I
right?
owe you my life.
We have something in common.
I'm not built for riding all night.
Komatsu is just over that ridge.
Not a good ass among him.
They have a...
Had some slow riding down to Kenji. A Hello Kitty without the... what? Oh yeah, the Pekingese, I think that's what it's called, the one, like the Chinese dog I was talking about earlier. That if you cut off all their hair, they're basically like similar to a Chihuahua. But with hair, they just have, like, they're just a walking ball of fluff.
The Kishi grasslands. Straw Hat mercenaries were seen in the area.
How do you know how many meds
Ambushed.
you have made?
Could be the Straw Hats doing.
What is meds?
Attack started here. But there had to be more than one Mongol.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Heals? Oh, you mean resolve? The yellow balls in the bottom left corner of the screen?
Trying to get away from his attackers.
This is for Komoda Beach.
Oh, the health.
them all!
You're asking how I know I have so much? It's a New Game Plus run, so I've just unlocked it.
These bastards won't give up.
Don't let them surround us! Your form has improved.
That's really good.
Managed to grow a beard.
You get more health throughout the game by visiting all the onsens,
Have you considered my offer?
aka the hot tubs. I think there's something else in the game that also gives you health, but I forgot. I know the onsens gives you health.
I looked for you after the tournament ended.
Straw Hats saw our duel. They needed a new sword.
If that's what you're asking.
Fun.
Why didn't you tell me you were at Komoda?
You were busy with the other samurai lords. I was sharing a drink with my men.
I could have used a drink before that battle.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, with the resolve?
Another wagon.
That's the resolve. Those are the yellow balls that heal you.
Empty.
You get some by simply killing enemies. You get more if you do it stealthy, I believe.
Was this your wagon?
But also if you finish an enemy that is suffering on the ground,
before.
like an enemy you had defeated,
Lord Shimura.
you get like a
Grant
full
you
ball of
anything in his
resolve.
power.
What's he got the power to give?
He can declare the Straw Hats a samurai
So in order to be
clan.
able to heal yourself,
Make
you
you
need
their
to have
lord.
those yellow
An
balls.
island conquered by Mongols.
We will drive them out. Your name will appear in the Shogun's official records.
You really believe that?
I believe it's worth fighting for.
You've always been a dreamer.
It can't have been easy keeping the Straw Hats together. after
Yeah,
Komoda Beach.
essentially. You can also use the yellow balls for other
Convince
things,
them nobody can save us.
like
but
special
ourselves.
attacks.
That's true.
I used to think
But
so.
most people use them for medicine or to heal yourself.
How many men?
So
do
the
you
more
have?
you have, the easier you
Down
can
by
heal
half,
yourself.
but still enough to call ourselves a small army. Why?
That peasant said the
Hey,
Mongols
Kate.
stole his rice and
Do I
went to
prefer
fight
longer
them.
runs or shorter runs?
You think you're holding
I would say, in my opinion, the perfect speedrun is between an hour and 2
Beginning of
hours.
one.
That's what I would say is like the perfect length of a speedrun.
Use those back.
I don't mind something like that that goes to 3 or 4 hours.
Men, this is my.
I would say a run needs to be above 4 hours before I would consider it long.
Talked about your idea before tonight.
And anything under an hour I would consider a short
That's
speedrun.
my job.
I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. Through here, Jean. If you ride with the straw,
A really short run is of course something that's under half an hour.
You better not have lice.
Never letting me forget that, are you? Spare armor's in the chest.
But usually I just try to run the games I want to run. I don't think necessarily too much about the time. Unless it's like egregious or something. Like I do really think, even though I haven't fully played the game yet, I do think I would enjoy speedrunning something like Days Gone. But because the run is like, what, 8 hours? You know, that's a bit of an issue. Oh, by the way, Cave, I'm not sure if you have heard, I'm learning Returnal offline currently. By the way, just want to say I'm still working on it. Hoping to do some first full runs next week.
Yuzo should be in the cemetery.
It's just grinding for sub 250 here in Ghost and also having to do the Ratchet and Clank challenge now. In order to get more progress on non-Returnal, I've just started to practice more offline.
You ready to steal some food for us? The scout's back. Come on.
Just want to mention it.
A lot of men inside, and a signal at the top of the tower.
If they call reinforcements from the bay, we'll be trapped. They'll cut us to pieces.
Find a place to watch for me. Once I destroy their signal, attack.
They'll kill you.
If they do, avenge me. And take their food.
That's not funny.
Watch the tower for my signal.
If you say so.
I need to signal the others. They'll see me light the brazier. It's time, Yuzo.
Kill them all! Die, you ugly bastard!
That's the last of them.
Look around.
Would have been better, but I'll take it.
Did you find any?
Let's get your men.
It was quite bad.
See what we're up against.
Should have went up the hill there instead, since I didn't see them spawn by the lighthouse.
The Mongols have small boats on the beach.
We could steal one.
Sometimes I feel like it might be better to just always go up that hill there. I should look into that in practice.
Too many barriers and archers.
It might be more consistent spawn in terms of the
I want
spawns.
my men far away from the enemy's line.
Put your archers on that cliff. The Mongols will focus on them while we steal the boat.
Flaming arrow might set off those explosives.
That will get their attention. But we need them to look away from the beach. All right, men.
Let's find a way down to the beach.
By the way, Seth, are you excited for Tuesday? With teacher?
Reminded me of Lord Cornwall. You did whatever it took to win.
It was a competition. You fought just as hard.
Did I?
Your men should be in position.
Unless you're not playing it on release.
Look at that fire.
But you seem pretty excited for it, so I assume you would.
This wasn't the plan. There's no time to fight. We need to get to that boat.
We need to move quickly. Take an oar.
We're trying to sink us.
Your men distracted the ship's crew too.
Look around.
Nothing.
Thank you, Bunny. Appreciate it.
I never knew our duo bothered you so much.
Now you do.
No luck. You should have
I
told me
mean, I'm pretty
earlier.
sure I checked yesterday when it was announced for PS Plus and it said Tuesday.
No foot here. Any sign?
99% sure I'm correct about that.
Maybe on the next ship. For that.
No way around. Surprise them.
Need to get your PC sorted first? No worries.
Greetings. Nice ship.
I assume you don't have PlayStation Plus Premium, so... Or, not Premium, Extra.
Take them.
Food isn't here.
Well, this is a horrible. Horrible already how so far. That was a terrible enemy spread right there. My bomb basically got no one except the big guy.
Here. These look like battle plans. Better go find Fuso.
I had to tank that hit. Fair enough then.
Win.
I've struggled a lot with Audi High recently.
Jump.
I think I might need to look into a better boat strat. I feel like my current strat is not working that well.
They're still hunting us.
There's a good hiding spot ahead.
I think I'm gonna switch up my strat. Probably try to bomb the archers and then just poison the big guy. I think that will be more consistent.
I need to find Yuna. Heal!
I have a feeling that's probably a very common issue for like dog groomers, right? That you get dogs that are just neglected in terms of the like brushing, especially if it's like especially if it's like a, like you said, a very long-coated dog. Because people probably get the dog just because they look cool, but don't realize the work you need to put into them.
You killed all these men by yourself? Good work.
I've had some practice.
It's also very common these days to see so many overweight dogs, because you can just tell people are not walking them enough.
I was out here leading villagers.
Or probably overfeeding them and not walking them enough. Especially certain breeds needs a lot more exercise than people give them.
Now, we're going to the forge. You'll be safer with us.
It's kind of sad.
Is the forge working?
Yes, but we can't light it.
It's just like with humans. We'll give them a much shorter lifespan.
We can use it to lure them in. Force a fight at a location we control.
They won't be expecting you here.
Lord Zakai, Yuna.
Taka.
That sucks that it has to come to that. But I can understand it.
Please,
Yukio?
show mercy.
This way.
Stay close and follow my orders.
Because there are plenty of plenty of types of dogs we can get out there that are very low maintenance, both in terms of like their coats or exercise.
Thank you.
There definitely are dogs for quote unquote the lazy dog owner. But
I thought I lost
people should probably just study up a lot more before they get
like an animal.
certain dogs.
Keep quiet. We're going to the forge. Stay close.
Yeah. Like if you're not gonna walk your dog a lot, at least make sure you feed him a lot less, or feed them a lot less. Because most of them don't actually need that much food.
Thank you, my lord.
The Mongols are here. Wait.
Jin, over here.
And I know people that, you know, people don't have any ill intent with the animals and stuff.
Help! You.
Everyone stay close to me.
I am, so, you know, I'm not blaming him in that sense, but, you know, you should do some proper research as to how you're supposed to treat your pet. Not just dogs, any pet, obviously.
Not human. Maybe you're right.
Because it is a shame to see a pet not being treated well due to the owner's likely lack of knowledge. Yeah, if it's a fairly large dog, then it can take quite a while to completely shave them.
Like the forge.
If they're too matted. Because it's not just take a trimmer and shave them, you also have to do other things.
Mongols are in the forge. We have to stop them.
Hang in, Yuna.
Ready?
We have to kill them!
Well, that was a terrible Komatsu, holy crap.
I can't free my uncle until Taka finishes what he's
Only down by 9 seconds. So it's not a big deal, but that was terrible
I
Komatsu.
should see if Yuna has.
I need to get a practice save file for Komatsu and add it to my warm-up. At least the final fight. Because final fight. That and Ori, huh? Those two splits here, back to back, have not been going great in the last couple of runs. So should practice them some more.
Let's see how it's coming along.
You were looking for warriors to help save your uncle. Any luck?
Some. Sensei Ishikawa and Lady Masako Adachi are still alive. They're dealing with their own struggles, but when it's time, they've agreed to help.
An archer and a noblewoman. You sure that's enough?
That's why I hired the Straw Hat Ronin. Turns out their new leader is an old friend of mine.
Well, sounds like you have all the help you need.
Will you join us?
I don't know.
Can someone help with this?
I'll get it. Go see Tata. We'll catch up later.
My lord, I just finished it. Thank you for your patience, my lord. An iron...
Winston the Cute.
Do you need a swordsmith, my lord? Jin! Jin Sakai! Anyone seen a samurai? I know you... I've been looking all over for you.
How were your men captured?
Remember that map you gave me?
The one showing Mongol supply lines. Did you find food?
Yes. Very well guarded food.
Too many guards for your best men?
The ugly bastards were all over us. I barely got away myself.
And you're sure the men are alive?
I heard them singing last night.
I'm surprised the Mongols allowed that.
So am I.
Are you good singers? Might be more pleasant than mercenary work.
I didn't choose.
But yeah, and imagine being a dog groomer is just like any other service job. Where you have direct contact with the consumers or customers.
Before we spawned, I invited Commander.
And not all of them are a pleasant experience.
You came at me like I was your mortal enemy. Almost broke my arm.
I'm sorry. It was my first tournament. I got swept up in the excitement.
Why do I also have a feeling that a lot of the customers are probably try to
I never thought of
or
it.
come off as they think they know more than you, even though you work with multiple different dogs a day.
To enter the service of a lord, become a samurai.
That's always the best customers.
You should have
The ones
come
that think they know better.
I would have hired you.
Because no one else would? No. I needed to prove myself.
I wish you told me this earlier.
Maybe I should have. Someone in Komatsu called you the Ghost. Is Lord Sakai not good enough?
What's wrong? Afraid I'll get more famous than you?
Are you thinking if they don't show up to the appointments, Greedy? That's become a fairly common practice in a lot of places here in Denmark too. I don't know about dog groomers, but like restaurants and other places will charge you a fee if charge you a fee if you don't show up. Like one thing that's become very common in like a lot of restaurants in Denmark is if you want to reserve a table, like you have to like pay a small fee you get back once you get your bill at the restaurant. And it's simply because at one point it became very trendy. I'm sure it's probably happened outside Denmark too, but it was like in the news. It became very trendy at one point for people to just book tables at multiple different restaurants for the same time. The same date and same, time. And then they would just choose which one they would go to on the night. Oh, the game audio's up? Why is it frozen?
Free your men. Once they're with me, I'll set off one of the alarms. That's your
Fuck's
signal
sake.
to ride in.
And crush the Mongols between us.
Stupid ass capture card.
I knew you'd have a plan.
Well, that just lost me a lot of time. That's fun.
I'll find a way up the cliff on this side.
Yeah, people not showing up that have pooped are like the worst. I mean, I only know it from like the restaurant business, but like, you know, depending on how many people you have booked, the more stuff you like buy. So if people don't show up, you have a lot of food that just goes to waste. Because you expect people to actually be there. Granted, the place I worked at didn't really have that big of an issue, but there were some places where like a serious issue because of people booking multiple places. Yeah.
I owe you.
I've only had this capture card for like a little over a year now, but it's just been a pain to deal with.
Find Ryuzo's men. Sounds like they're caged all over the fort. Get ready to fight.
Lead the way.
Set up an alarm and get Ryuzo in here.
Really nice.
All right, Ryuzo. We're ready for you. Time to open the gate.
The most annoying part is that I still seem to be the only person in the world that has this issue with this capture card.
We place bets.
That was a really good split, but I'm losing time because of the capture card.
All right, men. On your horses.
I still save time,
Need
but
to meet Yuna in Komatsu.
like this would have been close to my. I don't think it would have been a gold, but it would have been close to a gold if capture card hadn't messed up. With luck, you'll be the second law.
Welcome back.
Perhaps it is time by now that I should look into getting a new capture card.
I hate sake. You know that.
What are you talking about?
Kenji.
Lord Sakai!
Nonsense. Have a
Dealing with it for
drink.
too long at this point.
Forget all of that as a moment.
Everyone, it's time.
Good speech. You sure this will work?
It has to.
Looks like you can climb up here.
Catch up to the others. I'll see you inside.
Be careful, Jin.
Take down the guards. Sensei, you and... There's a siege weapon up ahead. Last time they turned it on Yuna and me.
This time, we'll
Alright,
take
let's not mess this up.
We need to clear the courtyard. Quietly, or head on.
Pretty good.
Can you operate the watcher?
I'll
Jin, the gate's guarded.
Follow my lead. This is as far as I got last time. I don't know.
Need to do some research on like what is like good capture cards out there. I will admit, I've only ever used Elgato, but the one I have now is an Elgato, and it's really annoying and keep messing up. So perhaps it's time to try someone different. I've heard people over the years complain a lot about Elgato. I never had any issues, really, until this one started acting up.
There you are.
Quiet. More guards ahead.
Do you also have an Elgato, Greedy? Nice, really good. Oh, we have the same capture card then. Interesting.
Hold this area. I'll find Lord Shimura.
That is interesting.
I'll make it quick.
Friends, lifetime ago.
Before it's too late.
You've changed.
Don't go.
But yeah, that's the exact same I have. I will admit the capture card has been really good, besides the audio cutting up. So I wish that wasn't a thing, because other than that I have like no complaints. But obviously the audio just randomly cutting out is just unacceptable.
Where is he? Where is Lord Shimura?
But yeah, I'm not too familiar. I will admit I'm not familiar at all with other capture card options out there, but I know they exist. I have no idea about the quality. But I'll do some research and then probably look into getting a new capture card.
I'm coming. Hurry!
Uncle.
Come, Jin. We will clear the invaders from the northern courtyard. Lord Sakai, we
Oh, why did I throw another one?
Sensei. For the fallen warriors of Tsushima! Let no one retreat! Fire on them, Sensei Ishikawa! We will... Well fought.
Decent Canada. I think at one point people talked a lot about a capture card. I think it was called Adver Media or something. That a lot of people said was like really good.
Lord Shimura's in the main queue.
Do you still want to leave Tsushima?
There's nothing left for me here.
I could use your help in the fight ahead.
You have your uncle, Jin.
I don't know if that's still the case because that was a couple of
Every
years ago.
ally I can trust.
Good luck with your uncle.
But I'm sure there's plenty of information out there
We ride within
as to what works
Yes, Lord
best.
Shimura.
If you have hides to spare, I can offer you something in return.
I should check on the others.
I hope it helps. Just for you. I look forward to hearing of your victories.
What did your uncle say?
Lord Sh-
You're right for Toyotama, Lord Sakai. The bridge is out.
To be
The
fair,
Mongols don't
Elgato
know.
has a lot of other software that comes with the capture card,
This way.
Uncle,
but it's
I'm
just
sorry
not
I
worth
didn't
using
see you
over
sooner.
OBS.
Nothing to apologize for, Jin.
I've seen what Mongols do to our
I guess that selling point doesn't really
Can't imagine
matter
what
to
you
me.
went through.
It takes more than a bloated Mongol.
He didn't care for it either, God.
Drink my spirit.
He learned
Yeah,
our language.
I think I would like
Kept
to
you
look
alive.
for something not
he have?
Elgato.
He wanted me to aid his conquest of our mainland. Offered me wealth, power.
I don't know, we'll see.
lives.
He
I'll try
thought
to
you'd
do some
turn against
research.
your own people.
For that insult alone, I will kill him. Tell me about this woman who saved your life.
Yuna is brave, loyal, and good in the fight.
Ishikawa said she's a thief.
She can be a little rough, but she has a good heart.
Take care where you place your faith. You were friends with Yuzo too. The
Is
battles
audio
ahead will
just
be
cutting
difficult.
out and video
I need to
freezing?
know I can rely on my people.
You have my full
Freezing
support.
occasionally, that's,
And Yuna's.
like I said, it's just unacceptable for a capture
Long
card to
ago,
do that.
Chaos ruled this island. It was the samurai who brought order and unified all of Tsushima. We must show our people that honorable samurai still fight for this land. It is time you return home and reclaim the armor of Clan Sakai.
It has sat empty since my father died.
The past cannot hurt you, Jin. You smell that?
Burning wood and bodies.
Monsters.
They raided farms to the south. But never like this.
This is the Khan's revenge for my escape. We must save any farm left standing. Without them, we won't survive the winter.
I'll see it done.
What have they done?
Mongol patrol ahead!
Run them down!
Oh, that was really clean. Let's go.
Mongols!
I saw them in Castle Kaneda.
I've just heard a lot of people
sent north to
over the
Ramchok.
years say you should stay away from Elgato capture cards.
We will relight the flame. Show the
So
Khan.
maybe it's time to look outside of them.
Hope must find our lighthouses and rekindle every last one.
They deserve worse.
Ooh, that was good. Able to hit that guy through the little gap there as well. That was a really nice shot.
Yuna,
What's she doing here?
A warband's right behind you. They have explosives.
we can use that against them.
Ready your bow.
Kill them all!
Ooh, let's go. Oh, that was so clean. Ooh, that was such a good New Horizon. Let's go.
I'm glad you came,
I'm
Yuna.
not sure if it's good enough to be a gold, but this is a really good split.
Pleasure to serve, my lord.
Might be good enough
We
for a
need more
gold.
warriors like you following us into battle.
You may
We'll
have
see.
trouble finding them. Unless you broaden your horizons.
We have business in the lighthouse. Speak your mind, and leave us to it. It's time we set out.
I hope the Khan sees this.
Hey, Dorian. How's it going?
My lord, we freed a Mongol prisoner here. A warrior monk. Wants to speak with you.
A warrior monk. I'll find him.
Hope you're doing well.
This is where they held us.
That hole barely fits 6 men.
I promise it holds double that.
Walk with me, Norio. I want to show you something. You rode from Toyotama. What was it like?
Kushi Temple was spared, as were the
Let's
healers of
stop here.
Akashima.
Ah, it was like 0.1 second off being a gold. It's still a very good split. Doing really good at the moment. Nice, that's awesome.
I'll ride to Akashima village to support our healers.
Awesome to hear that.
If we're going to fight back, we need their
Any
skills.
special
I can
reason why,
introduce you to
or
Hochi.
you're just feeling good?
My brother always said he's the greatest healer of us all.
How's everybody
I'll see
here?
you again in Nakashima.
Seems pretty good, generally speaking.
Norio's
So
here.
far on
No
a
sign of
pretty
the
decent
other.
run. I've just complained about my capture card being really annoying. And I think it's time I start looking into getting a new capture card. But I need to do some research on what's actually like good capture cards in today's day and age. Because I'm not actually sure. A nice chill celebration of your birthday yesterday with family, and now you're chilling. Wait, it was your birthday. Oh wait, you told me that. God damn it. Happy birthday. Or belated birthday. I remember I think you mentioned it briefly when we were doing the schedule. When we were working on the schedule. But nice to hear that you had a good day. All the birthdays coming up. That reminds me, I need to make a wish list tonight for my mom and dad. Because it's my birthday soon as well. And they really want to wish this. Put a new... I mean, I might just put that on there, like, money for new capture card. Honestly. Also have to plan out, like, what's my birthday stream gonna be like this year? I think we are still gonna go with the classic. Do a solo speedrun marathon on the birthday. And hopefully, by the time the birthday comes along, I'll be able to add a few more games to it. With Ratchet and Clank and... Returnal. I do actually have some things I want to put on there. But like, there's certain things where I'm like, they could buy it for me, but I would rather just have the money to choose myself. Such as if I were to put like capture card on there. But at least I let them know what the money is for. Like, for example, clothes, I prefer buying that myself. So I would usually just say money for clothes or money for shoes. You have my birthday in your calendar? Really?
Thank you.
Come see me again sometime.
Interesting.
I think we can help each other.
My birthday is on Monday this year. It'll be a Monday marathon.
You must be Goro.
After Komoda Beach, I thought my debt to Lord Shimura was erased. That's why I was drinking.
To celebrate your escape?
To mourn the samurai. Those warriors died protecting men like me.
They swore to defend everyone on Tsushima. Even you, Goro.
I don't know if I can repay this. This is my home. Come in.
But yeah, sometimes it can be hard making a wish list.
Won't be easy. Do you have Lord Shimura's message?
He has it. At his camp on the Akashima coast.
Ah, I can work with that.
I do actually have a couple of things this time around.
This map shows where I'll wait on the forest road.
Open! I didn't call for...
My problem in recent years wasn't... My problem, like, in past years was not really that I didn't want anything, there was just certain things I didn't want to wish for. Because I rather bad myself to make sure I got the right thing. But more recently, my parents have been more okay with me just saying, hey, here's a link to the thing I want. Where you can buy it. And make sure it's the specific thing, cause and not some other version of it. Look at those Mongols right in my way. And let's just go a little bit around them to be safe.
At last, you have news.
Yes, Lord Shimura.
I feel like there's just a... Generally speaking, you know, sometimes you just feel like you don't really need anything.
We are ready, my lord.
I've had plenty of times like that in my life. Like most of my 20s, I felt like I was never really needing anything.
I can always tell when you want to ask me something. Out with it.
I'm curious how you met Goro.
I caught him selling Chinese silk forbidden by Shogun decree. I burned his stuff and let him go.
He could have been flogged, but you saw a better path.
A skilled sailor can be a valuable asset.
Yeah.
The Mongols have many ships. Can Goro evade them all?
He has no choice.
What will we do if they catch us, my lord?
Do not fear death, Kotaro. Live with courage. And never forget the people you fight to protect.
Lord Shimura!
Goro, where is your boat?
This way. I'm happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for agreeing to settle your debts.
I'll do my best. But I fear the Mongols will sink me before I leave the coastline. There are too many eyes watching the water.
Perhaps we can direct their attention elsewhere. Dismount. We walk from here. Fort Mitodake. My father took that stronghold from Clan Yarikawa.
Oh.
Now the Mongols have...
Needed to stand like 1 meter more to the right. Fantastic.
Mongol armies are formidable, but our attack will catch them off guard.
Let's pray that holds true in the fort.
They outnumber us.
I was more focused on the guys not getting stuck.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then, we strike. Mongols ahead. For Tsushima! Cross the bridge! All coming to the gates! Take them quickly! Well done!
Oh, that was really good. Let's go.
I'm proud to fight beside you, G. See how the enemy fear you. You are a true warrior.
Thank you, Uncle.
Perfect gate fight there. Didn't get the guys at the door terrified because I kept my distance.
Hunters, take cover!
And restart when he says wreak havoc.
We need the Mongol ships to focus here, not on Goro.
We have their full attention now.
Good.
They have a watcher! That is our new goal. Fight to the tower, Jin. Cut them down! Reach us!
I'm gonna try the smoke bomb.
More Mongols!
Well, they weren't really targeting me directly there, so I'm not sure if it actually worked. It looked pretty good to me. I thought I could run through that one.
Finish it! There is Goro's boat. Mongols.
Very nice.
Don't let their boats reach Goro.
It's working. The Mongol ships are in flames.
Don't let up. Goro must confront them.
Launches on the shore. Slow down, Goro.
Did I get the boat? Oh no. There's just the explosion hitting the rock. I thought I got it behind the rock. I don't think you can get it before it moves.
More ships on the way. Hold on, Goro. You made it, Goro.
Nice. That was a really good Mitsurugi.
We did it.
Bit of a shame I got hit by that one arrow, but other than that, it was really good. And that's a gold. Nice. Awesome. Really good start to Act 2 so far. Let's keep it up. On to Yarikawa. That bear in the way. Oh, that was annoying time loss. Fun fact, the Mongol outfit doesn't work if you are spotted by something that's not a Mongol. Then the Mongols will realize you're not Mongol. And because I was technically spotted by the bear there, the Mongols, you know, also count me as spotted. But that's why I got shot there, in case you're wondering. Broken game. Love getting gift cards for books. I mean, I feel like gift cards, generally speaking, are a good gift if you know what if you know what the person like somewhat wants. You know, if you know they read a lot of books, yeah, sure, book gift card, or maybe for some clothes or whatever.
It's strange being back after so many years.
Then you are giving a gift that they can use specifically on that.
Were you here when the Yarikawa rebellion broke out?
No, we left years earlier.
I mean, they were attacking the bear. It's just
Did your parents move
the archer just decided to shoot at me because they always prioritize you. And if the bear hadn't been there, they wouldn't even have seen me. So unlucky.
They're clear. This way.
I don't want to see this.
We've seen worse.
But this was home.
Sooner or later, everyone has to return home and confront their past.
Our home.
Surrounded by the enemy.
I don't see how we can make it to the river.
We'll find a way.
The hidden entrance used to be over there, behind that white tree.
Let's hope the Mongols haven't found it. We just have to find a way. Let's go.
Can't believe I'm risking my life coming back to this town.
This was your idea.
I need to prove my worth to your uncle. Well, as a pact.
I loved it here.
We're too young to know what it really was. Jericho was an ugly place broken without a handful of rice to her name.
Is that why you left?
No. I got us in trouble.
It wasn't your fault.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You ready to run?
Keep going.
Pretty good movement so far. But no matter what, we're losing a bit of time in the split because of the bear. I hate to blame a bear, but I don't see how I could blame it on anyone else.
Probably why they've held out this long.
Who are you? Run and tell the steward. Right away.
Jinsu. What was the name of Lord Yarikawa's youngest son? Well, my uncle disbanded their clan when you defeated them.
Your uncle put down a rebellion and created a generation of people who hate Clan Shinra.
The Mongols are crossing the bridge. You three, follow and stay close. Let's find out.
Disturbance at the main gate.
That can't be good.
On my men!
On my men.
Let's go. If Yarikawa surrenders, Lord Shimura won't get his army.
Don't worry. They're too stubborn to surrender.
If they don't, it will be a bloodbath.
They need my uncle as much as he needs them. United, we can beat back the invaders.
People here have bad memories of Lord Shimura.
If they're going to survive, Yarikawa needs to let go of the past.
By the way, I just want to also let you guys know I'm still pretty nervous about tomorrow with the Ratchet and
I
Clank.
want to check on the swordsmith.
I'm afraid that 12 hours might not be enough for that game, but oh well. Still gonna try my best.
Jima-sa's a fool.
You can be convinced.
The whole island's burning, and Yariko was next.
But it'll be an interesting experience to see if I can actually pull it off.
Haka used to visit this swordsmith every day. If there was any leftover metal, he'd let my brother pretend to make swords.
The swordsmith remember.
I didn't lose that much time to the bear. I did God of War with 0 hours, I'll be fine. That's true. But God of War is not really a game that's dependent on tricks or anything. Whereas Ratchet and Clank speedruns are very much dependent on doing a lot of tricks. And specific movements and skips and yada yada yada. God of War is a little bit more straightforward. To just play fast. Of course there are strategies you want to do to go fast, don't get me wrong, but you know.
Someone killed them.
Wasn't us.
Arrow wounds.
Where are the arrows?
Pulled out to reuse them.
Sign of a skilled archer. Tracks. 3, 4 men.
Can you tell where they went?
Let's find out.
We used to come here to catch crickets.
At least once a week.
Then we'd leave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No.
To get you away from our mother.
Hey Detroit, how are you doing today?
Looking for someone to blame. Crickets kept you busy.
The tracks lead to this house.
Didn't the samurai live here? I'm sorry.
You have to be more careful.
Gozan mats. They've been sleeping here.
At least the bear didn't get them.
Arrowheads, bowstrings, hide to make adhesive. The archers must have been.
Hey man.
Jin! Haka! I found...
They stole the Mongols'
How are you doing?
explosive barrels.
I like
How
these
is you
archers.
today?
Tracks here.
There they are.
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low for a reason. Keep your heads down and don't call out.
Alright, let's get a good coward fight here.
A samurai! Alive! Get over here!
You must be the archers from Yarika. Let's have a look at that camp. Prison caravan. Looks like the Mongols are preparing to move.
Headed for a garrison on the other side of Old Yarikawa. We need to strike now, before they leave.
There's your archers. All in good health.
The sooner we free them, the better.
Bad idea to rush in. There they are.
Let's do this. Do anything? Okay, managed to make up for it. Could have gone a lot worse, but that was not great. But
Good work, Daikoku.
yeah, unfortunate time loss. But considering how that fight went and where the big yellow guy spawned, it could have gone a lot worse. Trust me.
Lord Sakai,
So
go back.
I'm happy that I didn't lose more time. Let's put it that way.
I almost forgot. Yuna is in the keep. She wants you to meet her.
Thank you, Taka.
'Cause those spawns were just not favorable. You don't want that big guy with the shield to spawn so far in the back, because then he's just really almost impossible to hit with a poison dart.
Yuna!
Jin! Yuna! The Mongols!
Let's go! How close?
They're at the main gate. If they get through.
We'll stop them.
The ghost!
The ghost! Taka!
Save us!
Gather everyone who
Right.
can't fight and
Let's
get
not
them to
mess
the
this
keep.
up here.
Follow me! Everyone! They're attacking!
Stand your ground! Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die! Don't let them cast you! Get them off!
Jin! They're breaking through the other gate!
Warriors of Yen, drive them back! Hold this gate! Keep them out of the city! Watchers! Hold them back!
Very nice. Some good gates there.
Have to break through the Mongol line. Destroy those siege weapons. The siege ends. One down.
Really good.
Won't be easy to get back to the stronghold. Damn. That's the general, Tamuke. Sounds like he's near the keep. I am Jin Sakai, and I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
You have killed men in many countries, Tamuge, but here, you die.
Thought he was gonna hit me there, but we good. Nice.
Invaders! Look at your general! Run! This will be your fate! People of Yarikawa! Hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one! For Yarikawa!
Take their head!
Everyone to the gate! Push through! Push them back! Run, cowards!
Nice. That was a really good ghost. Oh, that was a gold as well. Let's go. I think the new strategy at the gates are definitely paying off here. It is faster to let them come in before you shoot the fire or explosive arrows. So that's nice.
It's done. Yarikawa will join our fight, but I have other duties before we can retake Lord Shimura's castle.
to you to go. So far so good. Definitely not a perfect run, but pretty solid. Overall. Lots of potential still. We just gotta stay focused. And then we'll definitely get something good out of this. Fortunately, due to how Act 1 went, I don't think it's possible for this to be sub 250. That would take a miracle. But we can definitely still get a very nice run out of it. Because Act 2 so far has been really good. Obviously the coward lost a little bit of time, but it wasn't critical. And to be fair, Act 1 wasn't that bad either. It was just like, what was it, 3 splits? Because Oriha and Komatsu were not great. And then Reckoning was bad because of the capture card issue. But if we keep playing like this for the rest of Act 2 and into Act 3, then we should have something really good on our hands. What's up, Thrasher? How are you doing today? Excited for another race weekend tomorrow? Especially on a track that Hauger did really well at last year. Wait, he was actually supposed to win the race last year, but Prema messed up his pit stop, so he had to take the penalty, if you remember.
No sign of Mongols.
It's double race weekend? Oh, what other class is racing? Oh yeah, isn't WEC racing this weekend on Sebring?
I'll get Taichi to help me fetch him. He's at the cemetery.
What's he doing there?
Tending the grounds. Gathering plants for my poisons. Keeps vermin out of our food stores.
I'm glad you're not alone.
What about Lord Shimura?
Alive. The Mongols captured him at Komoda, but we freed him.
Oh, others survived. And they're helping you?
A few. Lady Masako.
Good. She's been fighting alongside the boys since she was knee-high.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But it's just the two of you?
A few others. Sensei Ishikawa.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still act like he's the only one who knows how to do things?
Half the time he's right. But his aim is unmatched.
He would certainly agree.
Lord Sakai.
Deeds haven't been told.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I believe it's also Grosjean. It's gonna be Grosjean's first WEC race in the Lamborghini. It'll be interesting to see how well he does. Maybe he becomes the new Fisichella and excels pretty well at GT racing after being done with F1.
my father. We used to meditate here. Now I am alone.
A hybrid car. That's interesting. The hybrid cars are in WEC this weekend, right? Like, this is the first season we are gonna see them, right? Or is that next year? Good shooting.
Lord Sakai.
Are you alright? You said earlier you've been making poisons.
Keeps the vermin out of our rice.
Can you make it stronger? Enough to kill a man?
No one deserves that.
Can you do it?
The effects in larger doses are ugly.
Good.
Oh, my lord. Sit with me a moment.
All I need is something to make a blowgun.
Go get your leads.
Fair enough. I didn't really follow it last year, I gotta admit. I only watched Le Mans. And that was also only like loosely watching it. I'm especially interested to see IMSA, how those teams are gonna be competing. Hopefully it'll make it a lot more interesting. I feel like for prototypes, IMSA should do really well, but I doubt the GT teams are gonna be great. Compared to Europeans. Because generally speaking, there's a lot more experience with GT racing in Europe compared to America.
Come with me. I have a small camp where I gather plants and herbs for ointments. And poison. It kills vermin within moments.
Make it strong enough for the invaders.
Let's go, son.
It's nice to ride with you again.
That's good to hear.
You and Lord Shimura taught me to ride. On that runt pony.
You sat so tall and straight in your little saddle.
Wasn't Audi also coming back?
Shogun himself.
Or was it Porsche? There was one of the Volkswagen teams that were coming back, right? I think it was Audi. Or did that get scrapped or something?
Oh no, little Jim.
Because I remember Volkswagen is pulling out of Formula E to focus on WEC.
What?
You were 3 or 4? The poor man was trying to teach you.
Well, I remember they said that they would rather focus on that.
Wanted to chase butterflies.
I know the story. My uncle's black eye took weeks to heal.
A lot of the car manufacturers are pulling out of Formula E.
I fear they'd both choke to death.
I don't remember my father's laugh.
It's hard to keep track, yeah,
Lost his
I'd
humor
imagine.
after your mother got sick. But you have your father's laugh. Here we are.
A gozamet and a campfire. You sleep out here?
Only when I spend the day.
Yeah, the more cows the better for something like him, so.
For the flowers we need.
Rest, Yuriko. I will get them for you.
And hopefully Toyota would finally have some competition.
Another child, Yuriko.
Oh.
I know the other classes have been pretty exciting to watch, but you know, when your main class or the fastest class is just completely dominated by one team, it just becomes really boring.
Your plans.
You will regret what he did to Saddam.
Are you hurt, young master?
Pretty good year to go. Yeah, exactly. It's been like that, well, since 2018 or something like that, right? That it's just been Toyota, basically, competing in LMP1. I think it was in 2018 Porsche and Audi left, if I recall correctly.
Treat your weapon like an
Lord Zuck.
Thanks.
You know they want to join me for this.
Can't take everything.
What are you leading behind?
Like that 2017 season, with all three cars being pretty much equal, was so exciting back then. With Porsche, Audi, and Toyota pretty much being on an equal playing field. That was like so exciting back then. And all those close races. Yeah, Peugeot was actually the team that Magnussen was supposed to drive for if he wasn't called back to Formula 1. Like, he was signed up to be like the main driver of the team for the season. Yeah.
Let us scout the fort.
Means tab X already there. I always forget there's no cutscene there.
Mongols.
Such a silly mistake.
Straw hats aren't bad enough.
Lord Sakai! Wait!
Go. I'll make my move now.
Mongols are nothing but ugly dogs!
But yeah, if Peugeot is anything like they used to be, I think they'll be pretty good.
They'll take your head, you coward!
I still don't think we're gonna see much competition with Toyota, at least for the first season, just because of all their experience that all the other teams don't have yet. But next year, when there's more more experience in all the teams, then it'll probably be a different story. But I think this year Toyota is probably gonna still be like clearly the best.
You were gone so long. I knew you were in
At least over the course of the
I
season.
came to help, but the Mongols caught me.
If we let them try to get loose, just need to loosen.
Alright, let's get a good fight here. Let's focus up. Make sure you don't throw the bomb too far here.
I need my sword.
Zogs! Not kaput zum Kalak! Holy Hampton! Kugel Holford! Philip! Samurai Toklok! Otunhan! Mando Toy! Has to be him. Where? For a signal! Yup, Shangi! Son so doen! Dit niet altijd gerichte! Bastard traitors! Lagu shata! Utiku da! Utikin samotrai! Careful!
Traitors.
Not a great beginning there, but let's nail the ending.
No!
Yuna, wait!
Taka! He wasn't supposed to be here. Why didn't he listen? No!
So, not kaput suktalan! Only hamdan! Udin hul! Yavet sky! Get behind him! Samurai kop kop wow! Otunhan! Mandu fly! Sigin op! Askarta!
Die son so doen. Dit die rotte gerichte.
You killed him!
Lagu shata! Utiku da!
Utikin samotrai!
It's pretty good. Suck. Not a perfect reckoning, but I'll definitely take that. It was very solid overall. Just the initial fight could have been better. Too many survivors. I think the bomb needed to be a little further left, so it hit the guys around the corner.
Zogs! Not kaput suktalan! Only hamdan! Udin hul! Sky! Tilig!
Samurai talk.
The samurai are here.
Who goes there?
I'm Lord.
I'm happy to offer my services.
But how are you doing, Ark, today?
I can do a lot with this. An excellent choice. I hope it helps. Until we next.
Hope you're doing well. Got a bit of a cold, but you'll survive.
You know.
Nice.
I need to meet
Hope you feel better soon, though.
Lord Sakai.
Did you see the new speedrun tech for Forbidden West on Discord? It's giving the animation for valves and stuff.
Then recruit the Yarikawa outcasts.
They may not be trained warriors, but I trust them with my life.
Then I will do the same.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna be that useful in like most run, or at least 80% of New Game Plus.
After the samurai were defeated.
Unfortunately, but it's pretty cool. I could see maybe in Hundo it could save a lot of time. I think in all the overrides you have to do in the cauldrons would probably save a lot of time.
Call it home. Politics can wait until the Khan is dead.
Of course, Lord Sakai. Lord Shimura, your nephew has arrived.
Jin, up here.
Alright, let's focus up here. Need a good castle simmer here. Oh, it doesn't work on override notes? Ah. Rip.
Kill them all! Everyone to the gate! Push through!
Stop.
Forward! Show the Mongols we will not be denied! Butchers! Move to higher ground! Clear the way ahead!
Really good so far. Nice.
Charge them, or they'll pin us down!
Kill them all! Mongols! Hold your position!
For the hard part.
The weapon is ours! More Mongols!
Kill them all!
The Khan is losing ground. No mercy for the Mongols.
He's alive.
We're clear! We're clear! Move forward! Reform! Push through! We must reach the bridge! Everyone to the bridge! The enemy's retreating! We're almost to the Khan! Hold it for me! Break through that gate! Don't Sakai! We will fire on them from above!
Oh my god, that was so good. Come on. Let's go! Yo! That was such a good Shimura. Castle Shimura there, let's go. Pretty much every section there was like as perfect as it's gonna be. Nice. I mean, there were like 2 hiccups or something with 2 enemies I had to. That were not dead, but overall, like, that was so good. Let's go. Alright, let's finish strong here with Darkness. I mean, finish Act 2 strong, I mean. Being focused really pays off. Being focused and well rested, I should say.
Better take it down quietly. I can scout from the top floor. Tower's clear. Look for a way to poison all of them. The garden path. Light defenses. Plenty of cover.
I used to think it was just a myth too, Seth, but apparently it's a real thing. And it gives you basically superpowers.
They're preparing a feast. I can poison the Khan's fermented milk. Let his army drink the arag, then kill any survivors. Fortified defenses. Explosives. My uncle's leading us into a massacre. Now
So
to
it's
reach
like
the
coffee?
arag without raising it.
I have heard coffee can help achieve it. Kind of works as like a mana thing.
Now to reach their feast and poison their drinks.
Here, you!
That's where they store the milk. Now to add the poison. Now to wait.
Inek basta tuge!
Alright, let's beat up Ryuzu.
You should have surrendered.
I won't die by your uncle's hand.
You won't stop me, Ryuzo. I'll never forgive you.
Uncle's code.
You left me no choice.
Nice, really good darkness as well. Let's go. On to Act 3.
What do you want?
Lord Shimura asked me to deliver sake.
Being well rested is like coffee and more like cocaine.
He's not going anywhere.
Well, I've never tried cocaine, so I can't speak of that.
Your friends will drink it all.
I haven't had anything but water since we got here.
Then you deserve it, my lord.
Sure. I swear.
Your horse is at the outer stables. A servant told me about a damaged fence near the gate. It's that How did
Thank you, Kenji.
He's not human.
We won't fall for that trick again. Thanks to the ghost, it could go on for months.
Sora.
Lord Sakai escaped! Search everywhere! Find him! Help search.
Anyone seen him? He may have run north. You two, on your horses. The rest of you, man the gate.
Easy.
There he is, on the horse.
Flashbang.
Mongols.
He does, actually.
Everything. Kenji said Yuna was in the sacred tree. No weapons. We'll have to stay hidden. A storm's coming. Better find Yuna's.
Nice. Pretty clean stealth around there.
Yuna's not here. Blood poured from his mouth. Smells like wolfsbane.
I mean, it's not really in the flesh when it's over Twitch chat, is it? I don't think our technology has advanced that far yet.
Poison me. I can lose him in the storm.
Last I checked, we have not achieved such technology.
Come on! You stupid horse!
Yuna? Is that you?
A Lotus Type 79?
Now
F1
to
car?
find
Damn! Those are beautiful. Formula 1 cars in the 70s were just magnificent in terms of their looks.
I think I found a better hideout. Climb up and look toward the mountain.
A hideout. Somewhere by the mountain. Jogaku's pagoda.
I will say I feel like the 90s had the prettiest F1 cars, but the 70s probably is second.
only one problem. The Mongols have it.
We can fix that.
Let's get the horses. What happened to your mount?
When I escaped, the castle guards fired on us. They killed Sora.
I'm sorry. These will have to do, for now.
The V10s though?
Are those people
Like,
from
yeah, sound-wise, the early 2000s were definitely the best sounding cars.
If we'd only pursued their army instead of fighting each other.
I will say the cars look better in like the
If I didn't give
late
myself
90s.
up,
Like
everyone who
90,
followed me would
actually
have
all of
attacked
the
the
90s I
samurai.
would say had the prettiest
shoot 'em.
F1 cars.
It would have been a massacre. Just like the Khan
Because they
wanted.
just look so light and nimble.
Right into his hand.
He was backed into
Not
a
like the
corner
heavy monsters we have
the
today.
Mongols by me, by his duty to the Shogun. We can only win this war if we stand together.
Shimoda's a fool for turning against you.
He wanted me to be his son. I destroyed his dream.
By doing the right thing.
Being right doesn't always make things better.
Tell that to the people you saved. If we kill the Khan and drive the Mongols out, is there a chance your uncle will forgive you?
I don't
When I
hate
was
the
young,
ones we have now.
Lord
I will
Shura
say
became
sound
my
could be
father,
better.
My sensei, my entire world. I never wanted
But
to
they're,
disappoint
I don't
you.
think they're the
I
prettiest
have to hope
of
we can
things.
heal this wound.
And
Whatever
I think
happens,
it's mainly due to the
forgiveness won't
size. Like,
change
if
who
it
I
looked
am.
the exact same, like, visually, but
Made
let's
my
say
own
it was like,
choices.
you know,
Even knowing what they've cost
20%
me, I'd
smaller,
make them again.
I think they would look much better.
And if the Shogun brands me as a traitor,
I just don't like how big they are. I wish they were smaller. I feel like they would also make for better racing if they were smaller.
we're close to Jogaku Temple.
There's a fishing camp on the lake. We could scout the
Granted,
temple
it would
grounds.
be harder to
Leave the
drive
horses
defensively,
here. Go
but
in on foot.
I think overall racing would be better if
Woods here.
the F1 cars were smaller
Good
today.
cover.
For us and the Mongols.
The safest approach to the temple might be over open ground.
Or frozen lake.
Alright, let's get the good section here.
Let's go.
That's a waste of a fire swap.
They left explosives on the ice. We can use that against them.
Oh yeah, in the Halo era, they're definitely the prettiest. They look much better than last
Fire the
generation.
signal cannon. Lure them onto
Like
the ice.
the hybrid cars we have.
Divide and conquer.
I definitely agree with that.
Keep watching. I'll draw them out.
They're not
We'll
as
get their attention. Better get back to
compared to like the recent hybrids or the turbo cars. They definitely look better.
Let's take them.
If you ask me, the turbo cars of the early 2010s were definitely the ugliest F1 cars.
Got the bastards.
Let's get to the pagoda. We need to plan our attack carefully.
That waterfall's frozen. We could climb it, go over the back wall.
Alright, let's not mess up the ending here. Nice. That was a really good Chicago.
I hope the
Awesome.
Jin, over here.
Lord Sakai.
We could use the old road.
Yeah. Like, my number one thing with the cars these days is I just wish they were smaller.
My lord, anything
And
to
obviously
offer
less
when you're
wider.
hunting? An excellent choice.
Even though they claim the big
Just
reason
for
why
you.
they're so big these days is for safety reasons, but,
I'll make an
you know,
offer.
that's not the only reason. It's also just engineers wanting to have as much space to put aerodynamics on as possible. If I remember correctly, in my PB, and I will admit I don't remember my PB all that well, but I think I lost a lot of time here in Kaminodage. So let's try and get a really good split here. Good luck getting the teams to agree on that. Yeah, no, kidding me. Unlucky Mongol spawn there, but that's fine. Okay, they didn't spot me, so we're good. Can't fast travel if you're spotted.
You're welcome at our campfire, my lord.
Nice.
Are you Turkish? This won't be like hunting wild boar. Come over here.
I mean, this year in Formula 1 and F2 and F3, they're running with that new sustainable fuel thing, which is like 50% sustainable.
Mongol archers got it.
But I haven't really looked into it, but it sounds more like some PR BS rather than actually being proper sustainable. I'm not really sure if I buy the sustainability of it. But I'm not a chemist, so I can't answer that. That is the PR. Like Formula 1 this season, I think Formula 1 is doing 25% sustainable fuel this season. But Formula 2 and Formula 3, they're running on 50% sustainable fuel. And then I think 2 seasons ahead, F2 and F3, if the testing goes well, they'll go to 100%. And Formula 1 will move a tick further. Until 2026 when the new engine rules apply or come into effect. Something like that. But yeah, I don't really understand the whole 25-50%. It just sounds like some PR BS to me. I don't really know how it works. But at least with the first race in Bahrain, they kept talking about it in commentary. Not on the Danish commentary, but in the English commentary, when they talked about it all the time. And how big of a deal it was.
Time to head for the woodcutter camp.
But again, I don't know. To me, that just... I don't know. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. I buy that it's probably better than regular fuel, don't get me wrong, but 25%, that just, I don't know, Seems unrealistic.
Back away from the edge. I'll be right up.
Yuna's got some interesting friends.
Let's plan our attack.
You can see inside from over here.
We'll get on that roof. Control the high ground.
It's because the engine rules don't change that often.
You men with me.
So the fuel they do can't change as often either. Takeshi. I know you're faster than that. I mean, that's actually the excuse for it. It's actually because of innovation. Or why they don't change engines that often. Because they want to innovate on an engine for at least 10 years.
Came from the southern
so they can use all the research and money they spend on it on road cars as well.
Yuna.
Instead of developing new engines
Let's get a
like,
look at the bridge.
You know, every other year or whatever it would be.
Reinforcements on the way!
There they are. They brought some friends from Yarikawa.
You finally got here!
Stay safe, Kenji! I study hard.
I'm gonna go that far.
Don't Sakai! You're just in time.
Keep swinging, Norio.
That was close.
The fort is ours, my lord.
Nice. A solid Kaminodagi. The ending there could have been better. Oh, I'm losing time, so I guess my PB actually had a good Kaminodagi. The beginning wasn't that great either. Oh well, doesn't matter. Still far ahead. This can still very well be a 250 if I play well. So let's keep it up. Is that the case with e-fuel though?
It's good to have some extra hands around here.
So it's more efficient or less CO2 thing if you burn it, but reducing it produces more CO2. Ah.
You'll sail for our mainland. Attack it, just like you did here. This is our last chance to stop him.
These flowers.
The same ones I used to make my poison.
The Mongols have been here picking them.
To use against us.
Did we do the right thing at Uncle's castle?
I took a risk, and my poison saved thousands.
It kills thousands more.
We have to stop the Khan before it comes to that.
You're right. We need to kill him.
We can't get in the front, but we could climb around the cliff.
Sneak in and map. Lead the way.
We'll scout Port Izumi from the top of the lighthouse.
Right behind you.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have a plan by next Monday that is ready to be mass implemented by 2025 or something.
That bridge has an open
Because
segment.
that's how Elon usually does
Imagine
things.
what we could do to their ships if we had our own watchers.
The Mongols left that area empty.
Too open. Can't
Just a
open
friendly reminder, guys.
For an ambush.
2 SpaceX starships are supposed to land on Mars this year.
These archers there.
Force the Mongols to fight
And
us.
so far,
Colton would send horsemen.
well, it would be generous to say they would even have been close to leaving Earth's orbit with them.
Like they're scared of something on its way.
The storm, preparing to fly inland for shelter. The harbor master's estate. Khan may have taken it for himself.
Close to the docks. And his fleet. Makes sense.
Just one of the many promises of Elon. Oh, another gold. Let's go. Self-driving cars was supposed to be last year? Yeah, and 2 years ago, the most efficient truck on every highway was supposed to be a Tesla truck. Or semi, or whatever they're called. That was in 2021.
I've got some good news.
Lord Sakai.
And so far, from what I understand, really only PepsiCo has taken a serious investment in the Tesla semi.
Let's hope my uncle reads it.
And the reason why PepsiCo, of all people, have taken an interest in them is because they can use them to transport their chips, which take up a lot of space but doesn't weigh anything. So it's actually efficient to run it in an electric truck.
Easy there.
Anything else? Not really. Efficient.
What will you name this one?
Kage, born from the darkness.
Good choice. How will you get inside your uncle's castle?
I grew up there, and I still remember every hidden path through those old walls. Even as a boy, Lord Shimura couldn't keep up with me.
There and there. Aren't there electric dirt bikes already? I know the electric bikes have become fairly common. Or pretty common. And electric bikes make more sense because you don't need as heavy of a battery to move a bike as you do a car due to the weight.
Uncle.
Also, remember that Tesla robot they showed that could do basically nothing compared to a bus on dynamics? But they claimed it was super innovative. Even though their video, every time the robot was doing something, there was like a cut in their video. Not suspicious not suspicious at all.
If I attack the gods, it will prove I'm the monster they think I am.
Naked indeed. The good old underwear strats. Well, actually, it's not naked. We talk about this every time. You can actually get more naked in the game than this by going to an onsen. Which means when this game comes to PC, the people that make nude mods will probably have a fairly easy time with
I'll
Jen.
use my grappling hook under the bridge. I'll find a way to make sure I'm not seen.
And don't pretend it's not gonna happen, because every single time a game releases on PC, the first mod they ever exist is usually a nude mod. And I guess that they're just a big market for that in video games. You kidding? There we go. Pretty good. Asking for a friend. Lol.
Sakai.
What took you so long?
It's like every time there's a game released on PC, those kinds of mods just appear instantly.
How can I help you? Worthy of a samurai.
So clearly there's a big market for it.
An excellent choice. Until we next meet.
Speaking of mods, though, I will say some of the mods I've seen for some of the PlayStation games on PC are hilarious. Like the mod for God of War 2018, where Kratos becomes Homer and Baldur becomes Flanders. That mod is like, that's like art. It's so beautiful. If you have not seen that mod. Just watching that entire fight in the beginning of the game where it's Homer and Flanders is just like hilarious.
My lord, please help.
Also the CJ mod for Spider-Man. Amazing. Just seeing CJ swing around like Spider-Man is... I just love those mods. I wish Horizon would have gotten more of those. There are mods for Horizon Zero Dawn, but I think because the game was so broken at launch, a lot of modders didn't stick around. I think there would have been more interesting stuff. And it had a prettier launch. Alright, let's focus up here. Let's finish strong on this run. Let's get that 250.
This is it.
Jin.
Now.
Oh yeah, that was also an issue with Zero Dawn. True.
Mongols are coming. We'll cut down anyone who gets through.
I wonder what the mods were gonna be for The Last of Us Part 1 when it comes out next week on PC.
This is for my son!
Watch your back, Masako!
Don't let him get behind us!
Take the fight to them! Forward! More Mongols up there!
Charge them! And they'll pin us down!
Push them back!
Kill them all!
Nice, really good fight. Let's go.
Plan.
Nice. Now we just need the con to go well.
You're all safe.
Come on now. Finish strong here.
Guards to stay!
Take it to a rooftop. Look over the camp. Figure out how to find the car. Legio Harsinta. Watchtower is perfect. You can see the whole camp from there.
Come to think of it, there's probably gonna be a mod for Last of Us that makes Joel looked like Petro Pascal and Ellie looked like... I forgot her name. Bella Ramsey, right? Yeah. I'll probably be a thing. Like the HBO mod. Alright. Come on now, let's do this.
I will avenge the people of Tsushima.
Vengeance! The petty wish of a child. You're weak. I do.
Just ready.
Come on.
Finish him off! Cut him down!
Good, let's go. Got a little word there.
Kill me, and another will.
Very nice.
The Khan is dead, but his army is still here. Our home won't be safe.
Perfect resolve game there as well, without losing any time.
What happens then?
We start new lives.
I used to know what my new life would be. Now I'm not even sure who I am.
Bring hope to our people. Fear to the Mongols.
And be hunted by samurai.
If anyone can change a samurai's mind, it's you. Keep fighting.
Nice. Now we just need a good shimmer. Oh, it's the Khan I had a lot of time to save on. Oh, Ronin. There we go. Let's get the smoke bombs ready just in case Mongols spawn. Doesn't look like they're spawning, so we're good. Very nice. Now we just need to enjoy the beauty of this game and then beat up Shimmer.
I'll wait for him on the
This
dock.
should be a new record unless I choke pretty badly.
Will you remain in Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes. The Shogun asked me to train his warriors to fight the Mongols.
Good. They won't give up until they've conquered all of Japan.
I will spend what years I have left ensuring they fail. A task I hoped we would face together, as father and son.
You can still remarry, start a new family.
Yes, I suppose I can. Looks like he could use a push.
Here, let us help you.
Do not trouble yourselves, my lords.
Nonsense.
You can't do it alone.
Your march to come.
Nice.
Thank you, my lord.
I don't have an army.
Every day, more people flock to your cause. The Shogun is concerned. I am concerned.
You have nothing to fear.
When the new clans arrive, will people bow to their samurai? Or betray them in the name of the Ghost?
I won't let them do that. They'll listen to me.
You openly defied Jin, my most trusted warrior. You taught our people to disobey their leaders. What makes you think your followers will obey you? It's enough riding. Walk with me,
Really
Jin.
good movement there.
As you wish.
All right.
My
Let's get it.
cemetery.
The resting place of 7 generations of Sakai, including your mother.
And my father.
We must pay our respects.
Hands that shape
Alright,
the world.
don't mess up now.
Destiny divides our souls. This is where we part.
I don't want to hurt you.
You want revenge for my failure.
This is not my revenge. This is dead!
Let's go. Definitely not a perfect fight, but 250-20. Let's go! Ah, what a good run. Woo! Still not the sub 250, but finally got a good record in this. Or like a big record. It's like I've been saying for this last week. I felt like a big record was coming. Because we kept getting those smaller improvements. But here we go, we finally got the big one. Woo! Sub 250 is so close now. We're definitely getting it before March is over. No doubts about it. But what a good run. Especially Act 2 and Act 3 was so good. It would have been sub 250 if Act 1 had been like a lot better. It was mainly Act 1 that was lagging. Whew. Nice. Let's go. No, I don't need to say that on this one, Auntie. beautiful song as well. Always such a lovely thing to hear at the end of a run. What a good run, let's go. Ah, that feels so good, especially after how badly I played yesterday. Ooh. Sub 250 is coming, we just need to cut 21 more seconds. And I think I lost 21 seconds on Oriha alone. To be honest with you. I think I lost half a minute on that split. So the same run with a better Oriha would probably be enough. Whew. Let's quickly go over the run, shall we? Let's scroll back. So many goals as well, goddamn. So we started off with a decent Warriors code. Sensei Ishikawa was a little bit slow. Massacre was really good. Can definitely be better, but it was really good. A little slow Asimo Bay. I messed up some of the writing down to Asimo Bay. Straw Hats was solid. Nothing really to complain about there. And then Oriha was terrible. I lost a lot of time there. So yeah, Oriha was just not good. Both the boat section and the lighthouse was kind of slow. I'll look into a new strat for Oriha. At least for the boat section. Maybe the lighthouse section as well. Or at least try to run up the hill and see how much that affects the lighthouse section. It could be worth it. But the boat section I definitely need a new strat on. Because the boat section has been going terribly lately. And then Komatsu, I only lost 2 seconds, but I lost a lot of time total because my PB didn't have a good Komatsu either. Because the final fight was a complete mess. Oops. And then Iron Hook. Iron Hook was not good either. Or the split itself was good, but I lost time because of the capture card issue. Remember, this was the run with the capture card issue. So that lost me like probably 15 seconds in that split. So like those 3 splits were really bad. So that's where most of our time save is. Castle Canada was solid, but definitely not perfect, but pretty solid. New Horizon was basically perfect. It was like 0.1 second off being a gold split. Mitsudage was really good. The run to the tower could still be a little better, so we can still gold that by more. But it was still overall very good. Yarikawa was lost time to the bear that spawned on the way. If the bear hadn't been there, I wouldn't have lost time. The coward fight was... It was slow, but it could have been a lot worse if I hadn't hit the poison dart on the yellow guy. The yellow guy spawned at a really bad spot. So it was kinda hard to get him. And then the ghost was really good. The new strat at the gates are pretty good. I still think I can do it a little faster, but still very good. Yuriko was pretty much perfect. Reckoning, the Reckoning wasn't actually that great. It was alright. But the first fight after breaking free was pretty slow, and then the fight afterwards was decent. So there's definitely time to say it on Reckoning. Castle Shimura was so good. That is the best Shimura I've ever done, including practice. I don't even think I've had a better Shimura in practice. That's how good it was. That's gonna be hard to compete against, but that was such a clean Castle Shimura. Darkness was really good. Also a gold, but I think I can still gold that by a little more. Escape. Escape was alright. Not really anything to say about it. Jokago was pretty good. Just my fire sword messed up at the beginning, before the lake section. So, had that not happened, I probably could have cut like a few more seconds there. Kamidorage, the first fight was kind of slow in Kamidorage, so there's definitely time to cut there. So that was a bit unfortunate. Lighthouse is Lighthouse, nothing really to say, but clean movement, so it's a gold. Jito's Heart, I messed up the skip up to the house, so that can save a couple of seconds, and I only got one of the boosts, so could probably save like 10 seconds on Jito's Heart. Borisumi, it was solid overall, but the ending of the fights could have been a little cleaner. Or not, I ran... I ran to the final spot a little too early, so the enemies weren't really spawned in. I should have killed a few more enemies on the way to the final area to make them spawn in, but oh well. And then the Khan was really good. The duel could have been faster, messed up a little bit on the duel, but the boss section was perfect. And then Shimra, really good, but not the best RNG in the fight. But, you know, good enough. And that's a 250-20. I have never seen a 251, and I never will. So let's go. 250-20, new world record. But we'll keep going, because the goal is still to get sub 250. But now we only need 21 more seconds to get there. So GG on that.